Let's jump into some expert challenges. Yesterday we managed to win Controlled Chaos. So let's go down the list and go with Stewardship. We start with 2 additional Train Stewards and Advanced Prototype, which makes our Stewards 10-13, Damage Shield 2, Multi-Strike 1. And we pay for it by only getting half the gold. So the buffed Stewards make the early game a bit better, but the late game, we definitely need something better than Stewards for that. So let's jump in. Random Stewardship. Boss is Sap Seraph. We do have Draft, Helical Crystallis and Intent on Death as our starting cards, which is a decent set of cards. Intent on Death has potential, can be played on collectors as well to get some extra gold. Draft is nice. Maybe we can reform Stewards as well. That's probably not gonna be too powerful though. Spells gain an extra upgrade slots versus +3 magic power. We are Stygian, so +3 magic power could make a big difference. Spells gaining an extra upgrade slot is always nice, but we are on Tithe, so it's a bit more difficult to fill those extra upgrade slots, so I'm just gonna go with the Temperate Talisman. Burnout. We don't currently have a way to extend that. I think I want to go with Harvest, the new buffed Harvest. Although, we could take the Burnout Rector, because in the early game we can do most stuff with the Stewards anyways. So it's not a big deal if our champion dies after a few turns. And honestly, if we are using a bunch of Stewards, it's gonna be a bit difficult to get too many Harvest triggers. So that might make a good case for the Burnout Rector. Yeah. I think that seems like a reasonable take. Enemy units enter with armor 10, sure. These units, while being very hard to kill with armor, at least don't do much fire damage because, well, they will have only 1 power left when they arrive at the pyre. Let's start working on these guys. Don't mind taking the damage on my champion, after all, we will have him die before the boss arrives anyway. Because of the burnout. Nice! We get an extra 25 gold here. I would like to keep the damage shield around. And I also need a little bit of extra damage here. Let's just do the helical. Then the drag was useless, but... if I kill more of these guys here on this floor... well, I can kill more, but I can preserve the damage shield. No more train stewards in the deck, huh? And we have an easy boss kill without train stewards on the top floor. With a frozen lance on the top floor. Subsuming Blade this early with a bunch of extra spell damage already? Seems decent. Purifying Cleanse, I would really like this for our Rector Flicker, but I think this early I have to take the Subsuming. Ice Tornado. It's a way to hit backliners. Not the best way, but a way. I will take it. Legion of Wax, Lodestone Totem and Icy Xylophyte. With our front loader power thanks to Rector Flicker and the drafts, as well as some spells, we could make Legion of Wax work very well in this deck. But it does require a lot of space, which is currently not available because of all the train stewards. Let's also go to the left. Yeah, we have Intent. I totally forgot about that, but we do have Intent. Titan Sentry is a nice unit here. Quick. Do I want quick on the Legion? No. I think I need stats. We don't currently have, remember not to think too much. Yeah. I think we want stats on the Legion. We can't get Large Stone here. There's another Merchant of Steel on the next floor. Maybe I should just buy an attack upgrade. Maybe I should just leave the Legion empty, in fact. Let's buy an attack upgrade for one of the train stewards. And keep most of our gold. We should deal with the first two waves. But honestly, I'd rather have Rector take the damage because he dies anyways, so the Titan Sentry will be around for the boss combat. Yeah, I figured I should have played a Train Steward on the top. Now I don't get my Collector. Legion of Wax might not be as necessary here. Let's play the Train Steward and the two Dregs instead, so we can take care of this wave. Large Stone, ideally. And Multi-Strike would also be nice. Now we can place a Train Steward here in the back, which is nice for some extra damage. Almost enough for a kill. Large Stone Multi-Strike would be ideal, yes. And we finish it with Subsuming Blade. Nice. Molded. Can bring back our champion, can bring back the Legion. I'm not sure if I want to take anything here. Titan's Tooth, it serves the same purpose as Ice Tornado. It has offering. It's so expensive though. If we don't discard it, and we currently don't have discard. I'll skip. I think otherwise we have a few too many damage spells in the deck. I can reroll and hope for the Large Stone. But it's very unlikely. Needs to cost 100 or 105. I don't think it can roll cheaper. We could try in this place next, but I think I have to get the Legion ready before then. At least somewhat ready. Maybe not. Now that we have them molded, I think we can wait a bit longer. Let's instead put that on the train steward. We already started to upgrade. And let's purge one card, which I think in this case would be one of the train stewards, because 6 is too many. Let's look at this event. Should have looked here first, obviously. Melting Remnant consumable card would be Hello Drippings, which is not bad. Stygian Guard. Spell weakness or frostbite. Umbra could be capacity. I really want to try for that. Pack morsels. I mean, these have some synergy with Legion of Wax. Okay. They do take a lot of capacity though. Explosive sigil. I think we still want Rector on the bottom in front. I do wanna grow the Subsuming Blade. And I think Titan Sentry again goes behind Rector. Just to be ready to take over if Rector dies and we can't reform him immediately. This is a bad time to draw Molded, because now it will take quite a while until we get back to it again. Yeah, this isn't great. Oh well. Throw down a steward here. Maybe another one. Let's get one of the drafts to die. Drag behind the Titan Sentry for now. Hi HTJ Sparta, welcome. Buffed up train steward on the bottom floor. I think I do want to keep the Legion around a bit longer and use the Intent on Death with it. Give them some attack buffs as well. It's gonna go to the twin, but and Tumbra Morsel blocks quite a bit of damage. Gives us some HP back. Let's remove this thing. Maybe I should have let it kill my steward actually, because this one no longer has a damage shield. Frozen Lands Helical. It's already enough for the almost enough for the kill, so I don't need to be worried here. Yeah, this Legion top floor will definitely finish him off. Increase the Subsuming Blade damage. Gifts for a Guard, Formless Child and Spike of the Stygian. Gifts for a Guard is good, but there's a little bit of an issue, because we need our Intent on Death, Molden and Subsuming Blade in the deck. It's a bit difficult to use, it's also 3 cost. But the other ones aren't great. Formless Child is actually pretty good. Let's take Formless Child. Don't like these. We want draw capacity and amber, but we can only get one. I think capacity is not that big of an issue right now. I think it's draw for now. So we can set up faster and draw into our molded more reliably. We have pretty low gold, so these three removals and relics are pretty juicy. Offering Monument. That gives us a lot of extra draw. For a while. Should be able to find a place to put it down. Forever Flame. Sure, that helps a lot. Makes our Formless Child and Legion of Wax free. All our Train Stewards as well. It's pretty good. I still think we remove one more Train Steward and then start removing Dregs. Frozen Lances are actually... they won't be very useful for long. Yeah, with the Forever Flame, the draw artifact is definitely better. Because one thing I was worried about particularly was having trouble setting up the units. This is enough to kill the front line. And I guess we put a Train Steward behind you. Let's look at the morsels first. Train Steward behind. I guess Legion goes on the top. Eats some damage buff morsels. Well, the Twin of Wax will eat those. And we can have our tank here on this second floor. Damage shield is not actually great on this guy, because it prevents his revenge triggers from going off. Should have removed Dregs. Molded exactly on the same turn as the Rector dies. It's so many units but no capacity to play them out. And now we have morsels in the grave. So we can't even guarantee get our Rector back. This floor does die to the shark, which is great. We got our Rector back, but now we have no place to play it because I stupidly played a Rector on that floor. Let's hope we draw into it very soon. I'm gonna remove a draft from our deck to increase our chances of drawing into Rector. At least this is not the sweep boss. We can still draw Rector. Let's give this Train Steward a bit more time to deal damage. Do want to kill that backline. We do still have space for Rector on this floor. Maybe I should just maximize draw. Worth it! Rector will burn out anyway, so... Not like these enemies do enough damage. Wicker Blaze, Resin Removal, Memories of the Melted. I want that Wicker Blaze. Some more reform. Let's get that Legion of Wax upgraded finally. Endless, not really. Quickstone can work, but we need more reliable reform for that. Do we just reroll? I think we just reroll. There's multi-strike. And I guess we go with attack for the final upgrade slot. 25 health are pretty good on the Titan Sentry. Some Pyre health as well. And onward to the next battle. Sour of Sorrow. The sweep guy who killed me twice yesterday and is a big threat to this deck. I think bottom floor is Legion of Wax this time. Let's set it up this way. Let's remove some of these guys. I might need to make room for another Legion of Wax soon. That room has to be on the second floor, because there's no way to make room on the top floor. So let's play another burnout unit here. Molder, but at least we still have Wicker Blaze in the deck. I can't bring back the Legion yet, otherwise it's gonna be in our deck and it's even harder to access. I did want to play that. Let's also play a draft here. And I guess these other cards stay where they are for now. And there's our Wicker Blaze. Bringing back the beloved Legion of Wax. These guys will die to the enemy attacks. This guy will survive, deal 20 damage and then burn out. Might as well use some morsels. There's another Wicker Blaze. I'm pretty happy with that. Formless Child can be targeted by Intent on Death. Not much else I can do. No room for further units, so no need to play the Molded. This is almost enough already. This front guy's health doesn't matter. Let's draw instead. Let's no longer draw. Let's see what we get. Hey, it's Legion. Nice. Gain 7 Ember on the first turn of battle. We rarely need that, but it allows us to play spells like Ice Tornado a bit easier. I think it's better than 10 gold. Fatal Melting is a pretty good damage spell here. I don't mind it. Ice Storm with +3 damage already is pretty good, but it's not really what I want. I think Fatal Melting is a bit better because it should scale pretty well with this deck, and that's why I took it. But I think I don't want to have the upgrade depth of having an Ice Tornado in my deck, which I have to upgrade, otherwise it's bad. Sketches of Salvation? Are there? Titan Sentry is something I do not want to get summoned by that. Other than that, I'm pretty much fine with it. Okay. Things should overall be fine here. No morsels do not count. But the Legion of Wax spawns do count, so that's where a lot of our damage is gonna come from. Which spell do I want to cost reduce the most? Probably Subsuming Blade, because I'm playing that every turn I can. It's also cost reduce the Wicked Blaze, because I would prefer to play that over Molded if I can. And let's give the Fatal Melting a little bit more starting damage, so we can use it very early before any of our units have died, and still kill backliners that are a bit juicier. Something like Shade Wings in the final boss fight. I mean, that's not bad here on the second floor. It's gonna be 9 Frostbite to everyone, which won't be quite enough if I use the Titan Sentry on the bottom floor without anything else. Ragnar Flicker will one-shot the statue, which is pretty good. Yeah, let's set it up this way. Might want to keep the top floor empty, because my Legion of Wax is gonna die relatively early to these guys. And not exactly to these guys, but to the next wave. Let's start working on these damage shields. Let's consume this. Wicked Blaze. Would have loved to save that for later. At least we got a Morsel Miner out of it. I do want 4 spaces open on the top floor. I don't need to be open right away, because the reform spells are already gone, so I can play the burnout guys safely. Don't want to play any spells on the bottom floor. Do I want to draw cards now? Yeah, actually. One more. Formless Child. That goes all the way in the back here. Should be safe for a while, and if it dies, we will have some nice targets to get back at least. Graph is not actually bad either. This, Let's see what we get. Draft. It would be alright, but we don't really have the room for it. But now we can easily reform it and bring it back later. Let's start growing the Legion. Let's prevent some damage to the shark. Yes, these won't get frostbite. Should be fine. Decent amount of damage. Intent on death. On the top floor. We need a lot of... Alright, these guys have burnout. We need a lot of damage against these guys on the top floor. Especially if they gain armor. Too bad we can't use the Wicker Blaze very well. This does help though. Get some more damage to the back line. And actually, if the front line survives... Might be good enough. Yeah, that's nice. I'm a bit worried about the next turn because we won't have anything on this top floor. These guys are gonna come up. So we basically have to kill them with spells. At least we do have some spells. Not enough to kill both of them, of course, but... At least kill the front line. That's already a big chunk of damage gone. How much damage was the front line? 6? Yeah, that wouldn't have been enough to kill the Legion anyway, so... The Legion spawns don't have Dazed, even if the original one had a Dazed, so... That's what I was thinking there. I should probably have killed one of these, although killing one of these doesn't do much. I do have the space for my champion here, and that's what I plan to do. And this should be enough, and it is. Is it still enough if we kill one of those? I can't tell. Maybe if we kill the one all the way in the back? Let's not risk it. It's not worth. And it might be kind of close. It actually was kind of close, but I could have killed one. And would have been fine. Devourer of Death, Gifts for a God, Harness the Titan. I think it's about time for Gifts for a God. We now have some redundancy in having multiple reform cards and not really relying on Intent on Death as much. And it's a really good card. I really feel like I need more capacity now. I think we have a nice amount of draw by now. Ember is still a little bit tight. 3 removals. We can't make use of the shops anyways. But let's look at this one anyways. We might be able to afford something. Large stone. That's a bit too late. A battle stone or the Titan Sentry wouldn't be terrible. Okay, I think that's worth the gold. And then let's remove some units. One of the train stewards, one of the Dregs. And let's get the final Burn Bright upgrade. Mark of Invasion. It's potentially a lot of damage, but we do have a bunch of damage spells, so we can reduce it by quite a bit. And we should be able to deal with the ones that spawn on the second floor pretty easily. No Legion of Wax this time, but Titan Sentry kills them all. And we do have a Fatal Melting for the top floor. Nice. No damage taken at all. Let's also kill this guy. And let's get our Legion of Wax killed. So we can start reforming it immediately. We do have space here for an Offering Monument. Yeah, that's actually kind of good. This should reduce the damage we take by a little bit. Not being able to kill this Purifier hurts. Maybe we draw into a damage spell. What outs do we have? None really. Ice Tornado was the only one capable of killing the Purifier. Let's throw away these drafts. The buffed up Transient does 50 damage. What spells? Whoops. Oh well, that turned out pretty well. Helps a lot. Let's use this Transient for some extra damage against the Gilded Wing here. We'll have a nice chunk of units here on the top floor. But not for the wave that comes after this one. I think we get back a draft and use it for some extra bottom floor damage. We can kill this guy before our Rector strikes. That's not possible, right? This guy dies, we deal 28 and 30. Yeah, that's not even close. Could place a drag on the top floor, but yeah, just to get it out of my hand and deck. Yeah, I think Intent on Death here first might be nice. Oh, very nice. Very nice. This one has no burnout yet. We want that one to die completely. And I think we need some additional damage here. And more than just killing the Purifier. This is gonna be expensive though, in health. At least these get a bunch of burnout. Frostbite. Let's kill this one. That's gonna be a lot of damage if we keep carrying this all the way. I should probably have played two of these. But I am a bit worried about the top floor now. This isn't great. Let's at least bring back the Legion immediately. 6 more damage, 9 more damage. 9 more damage actually makes a difference. Okay. Play the Legion, play the Self-Mutilation. Legion will take a while to die. I could No, 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 no. That's not good. Ouch. At least this one dies easily. And we have a fatal melting on this floor, which is helpful. Attack morsels as well. Maybe I should block? No, I should let the Titan Sentry die. Legion of Wax. Hey. Exactly who I was looking for. This guy already dies. Very nice. Goodbye. Another wicked place. I think we have about enough reform right now. I wouldn't mind one more, but it will oftentimes not get played. We are going for the Merchant of Magic and the removal. So I would have a chance to upgrade it. Okay. Preserve. No, I think it's a skip. Still need to remove some more units. I think it's now the Dregs. First Hell Pact. I don't think we have any X costs. We don't. Encased Ember. That works with the Formless Child. But we don't need that much Ember generation, and it's pretty hard to trigger. We can only do it with Intent on Death. Cost reduction. I think I still want one. I think I actually want to reroll here. Yeah. Let's actually make the molder free here. These aren't exciting. I was hoping for holdover potentially. Can we? It's probably hard to afford a relic here. Fatal melting. No, Gift for a Guard is probably a good cost reduction target. And then let's remove more Dregs from the deck. And one more Train Steward as well. Okay, let's hope this is enough to beat Seraph. It will be kind of close. We should be able to scale enough if everything goes fine. Flicker goes on the bottom floor. The Sep makes it exactly 1 damage off, but we do want to play some spells here anyways. Let's start with the Frozen Lands. Titan Sentry. I do like the idea of having Titan Sentry on the bottom floor. I think top floor might be better though. Not like that does a whole lot, but it's time to get our first Legion of Wax to die. We almost have enough damage here to kill the front line. Mm-hmm. Okay. What's left in our deck? As for spells, Intent on Death, Subsuming Blade, Wicked Blaze. But these damage spells would all be fine to draw. I think not. Not yet. Let's bring back Legion on the top floor. We are gonna get some space here. Also, Legion will be in the discard pool. Graveyard. For a reform. I do want this floor to be cleaned up. So I don't mind these units dying on that floor. On this floor, on the other hand, I would like a bit more damage. So let's bring back this draft. And focus this frontliner as hard as we can. Okay. Let's bring back the Legion. That's a bit of an unlucky pull by the... I still want this Trainseer to die, but not much more than that. Let's kill one of these guys at least. These guys will all die on the top floor, so things should be fine. The Suffering Totem doesn't do much in that state. Legion is still alive, so I can't resurrect there, but I can get a Rector back. What's left in the deck? Fatal Melting. Do I need the power turn? Not really. This is pretty good. We can Wicked Blaze the Legion and immediately play it on the top floor and Intent on Death. And these guys won't be dazed, so we get the kills here. 47 damage already. Pretty solid. Legion on the top floor is still alive. But we can bring back the Formless Child behind our champ. So we have a chance of getting our champ back immediately with a nice buff. That wave might be a bit... No. Not gonna risk that wave going to the top floor. That's a bit too much. A bit too crazy of a wave, I think. I'm kind of glad I picked the additional reform card. It came in pretty handy. How much power can we get here? We can kill our own champ, but we can kill the Legion. Yeah. Let's kill off our own Legion. And then bring it back on the bottom floor. Stronger and better than ever. It's already 1000 damage. And our champ is gonna burn out, so we will have the space to bring back Legion on the second floor again. With even more power. Uh-oh. We didn't draw into it. Oh no. We needed a reform card. There's all three are left in the deck. And we don't have any way to draw additional cards right now. And there's no way we get enough space on this floor. So we have to protect this floor as good as possible. Keep these motes of wax around, so we have maximum Seraph damage. Gifts for a guard, save us! Okay, that might be enough. get another. The unit limit, right. We can get the unit back, but we can play it because we don't have room on the second floor. No. And we lost. Because we didn't draw a reform card in the one turn where we needed it most. Ah, that sucks. I was a bit worried. These legions are not gonna scale well enough. It was almost enough. If we had drawn a reform card there, we would have had the kill on the second floor immediately with the legion. But yeah, didn't work out. Pretty rough.